I'm getting anxious to do some woodworking projects, but I can't because I got a mess of a garage behind me. So let's see if we can get a shop put together. So I can't believe it, but we've actually almost been in this house for a whole month now, and our garage is a disaster. We were late getting our trash cans, and so Christmas, we had boxes everywhere, and we still had trash piled up, and we're just slowly trying to catch up on all of our garbage. But we are fortunate that we have a 3-car garage. It is a tandem garage, so one space is extra long. And the goal is to eventually condense my workshop and put all of the tools on rollers so that we can be able to condense everything to that back space and still be able to park both of our cars when the workshop is not in use. All right, so we just moved into this house, and it's a 3-car, but it's a tandem garage. So we've got this back area, and that's gonna be part of my workshop. We already had all the shelves here when we moved in, which is really, really nice. Not quite the setup I want, but we will be just hopefully making a better workshop, more functional for my needs specifically in the future. But for now, I just want to start woodworking, so we're gonna try and get to that point. Anyways, we have this cabinet. It's our only cabinet that we brought with us. And believe it or not, it is gonna fit right in this corner. Like it's just meant to be. So let's cross our fingers, shall we? You ready? We did measure, it should fit. You're on video. Show your muscles. Do you want me to put this on a time lapse so it looks like you're doing it really fast?
Yeah.
He's tripping on the rug. All right, 1 hour later. We did it with the help of our friend Dolly. The problem was that little lip right there that we didn't account for, but it's all done. We are listening to our old school stereo, and right now we only have a tape in there. Bringing back the days. At this point, I really just want to get things organized enough that I can start woodworking. I don't want to work too hard in organizing everything in a certain way because I figured as I'm working, I'm going to find things that I'm going to want to change. I can already tell that these shelves are convenient for now, but they are taking up a lot of precious space. In the future, I'd like to build some cabinets instead to store a lot of my tools and free up some of that space that these shelves are taking up. I am a beginning woodworker. I have built several things in the past over the several years. I do, however, have a lot of things to learn and room to grow. However, I was fortunate to have lots of tools. I had a friend whose uncle was selling his workshop for a deeply discounted price, and so I did inherit a lot of bigger tools that the newbie woodworker may not have at a really good price. So there's a lot of future videos of me probably stumbling, trying to figure out how to work out some of these tools, but hopefully by the end I will be an expert woodworker. So here it is. It's not perfect, and there's still lots of things to maneuver and move around. However, it is actually pretty good. I feel like at this point I can go ahead and start some projects. I will go ahead and tell you some of the things that I have. I do have this sander, which is probably one of my favorite tools. And I've got my dust collection over here by the electrical panel that will be hooked up as soon as we can get that set up. I wanted the sander at the front of the garage as well because it uses the dust collection system a ton. I've also got my miter saw. That's on wheels, which is quite convenient. My table saw, and then I have these shelves behind the table saw that will hopefully be built into an outfeed table for my table saw. It houses some of my smaller tools. I have a biscuit joiner down there, some of my sanding tools as well, and then my sandpaper over here. We have a lot of housing supplies as well from previous remodels. These shelves are mainly going to be storage for my wood. And then in the back, we've got a bandsaw as well as some pipe clamps and a drill press. Hopefully I will get to use those here as well. In the corner over here, I've got a shaper, which unfortunately fell off a trailer and broke. So hopefully someday that will also be fixed and usable. And then this is kind of my finishing table with my air compressor to the side for my nailers. I've got glues and safety and Dremel tools and routers up here, some of my router bits. I've got a Craig tool, pocket hole tool, as well as a scroll saw, and then some paints and just some random storage that I still need to clean up. But I'm pretty happy with where we're at, and stay tuned. Hopefully we can get a project here built soon.